Я думаю, что Сергей Викторович заслуживает имя, слово лидер, потому что здесь он не только хирург-травматолог, но он еще стал врачом общей практики. Он освоил терапию, освоил кардиологию, психиатрию, все что угодно, я не знаю, но он помогает.
Для этого весь персонал медицинской службы, как на куполе, так и на двойном, был обучен по специальным программам. Все получили удостоверение. И, в общем-то, сейчас можно сказать с уверенностью, что все моменты, которые необходимы для безопасной работы, они соблюдаются на должном уровне. Этого мы подняли информацию, где проводится обучение, затем закупили оборудование, оснащение и сейчас осуществляем деятельность в том объеме, который нужен для безопасной работы.
Я считаю, что лицом компании, лицом современного Kinross может стать только человек, который готов развиваться, который готов к трудностям, который встречает препятствия, не пасует перед ними. И таков наш Сергей.
It doesn't matter if it's a weeknight or a weekend, she's monitoring emails and making sure she's following up with employees.
So the purpose was to get people to think about their teams and the skills that they have inside their team and how we may have preconceived notions or bias, and the goal was to start to have people develop strong bench strength inside their teams rather than just shopping for it.
She did the homework of what was needed to understand it for what it was out here at Kinross we were dealing with.
She's gone down to the parking lots when we were doing temperature checks on her days off or in the mornings, early mornings.
I genuinely enjoy being around other people and seeing them be at their best or helping them be at their best.
Больше всего я горжусь, конечно, что я работаю в компании Kinross и с такой замечательной командой, как у нас в службе.
Эта авария на шахте в Казахстане выработала в Юрии четкое понимание соблюдения существующих норм и правил.
Меня вдохновляет, во-первых, приходя на смену, я проработал с людьми уже, конечно, не 1 год, но после каждой выдачи на ряд заданий я всем напоминаю, что безопасность — это прежде всего, чтобы они заботились о своем здоровье, чтобы не подвергали опасности здоровья своего коллеги. Я за них в ответе на смене, и я постоянно предупреждаю, что безопасность — это прежде всего. В первую очередь это обеспечение средствами безопасности, получение дополнительной информации по стандартам, по методичкам обучения в учебном классе.
Юрий, да, заслуживает эту награду. Он заботится о нас.
We want to make sure that we give education to the community, best safety practices that you need to do to prevent those ones in terms of good hand washings, providing them with nose masks, liaising with the local authorities.
He was engaging them, making sure that they understand what is at stake and making sure people are getting the requisite knowledge in order to enhance safety protocols.
And I realized that one thing they don't have around is, should we have a massive outbreak, we have issues of where we're having to isolate people so that they can break the chain of transmission. The other people who may be having non-COVID conditions. People were even scared coming to the clinic. So the main aim was to break that physical barrier so that you can limit the exposures, even to you, the frontliners as well. Even through videos, through calls, you give them advice, give them medication through the teleconference. I love working with Kinross because one thing I know with Kinross, as I said, they always tend to put people first. Once the workforce are strong, the workforce are healthy, then you know that the company is going to achieve the aim and the target as well.
He's a mentor, he's a pioneer during the initial part of the SOS program. He was the lead of the team.
Greg's knowledge, he shares it with everybody. You know, he's not afraid to speak up.
I guess I'm passionate about fixing things. I've been part of SOS since its inception in October of 2007. I can't even describe the improvement in safety. It's just mind-boggling. From little things to really big things. Now if we have a safety issue, it's brought up and it's solved.
The SOS program, it incentivizes people turning in safety issues. Well, during the pandemic, Greg thought it would be a good idea to donate that money to people who in the community who were hit pretty hard by that.
So Greg has always been outstanding in the community.
He's willing to volunteer. He truly cares about his coworkers and his community.
And also, he donates his time in the community with allowing people to stay at his place, and he also donates blood. He has a rare blood type.
What inspires me to help others? Wow. I don't know, it kind of goes back to being a mechanic, fixing things that are wrong. Somebody needs something and you can provide it, why not give them a hand?
She never comes with just a problem. You know, if there's a problem, she always has a solution with it.
Living in a rural place, you need to wear many hats and you need to be able to be very flexible.
Because we're so rural, she thinks of it as, how can I help my community more? And she owns it.
She doesn't know how to say no to work. She has great organizational skills. She's very, very smart, and anybody who gets to be her patient feels like they are the most special person in the world.
It turned everyone's world upside down, including ours. But we have an amazing team. We have had to continue our education daily and expect things to change. Expect change every day.
Rarely do you see Jessica not have a smile on her face even though she has a mask on.
What inspires me to go above my day-to-day tasks is my family. We live here. We love Central Nevada. We love where we live. We are in it for the long haul here.
Esse pilar de cultura de alto desempenho é muito importante porque ele está ligado diretamente ao resultado da empresa, à eficiência da empresa. No processo, a gente beneficiamento, qualquer parada ela traz impacto, ou seja, a continuidade é algo que a gente tem que buscar.
Agora a gente não precisa parar mais totalmente a planta e contribuiu para a gente bastante em termos financeiros e também de processo.
Esse procedimento que o Itamar, junto com a equipe, implementou na Peneira, isso é uma ideia muito inovadora para nós em termos de nível mundial, né?
O Itamar é um colega de trabalho que sempre busca comunicar, incentivar a maior produtividade da equipe, a maior produção também.
É algo inovador em mineração e a gente sabe o retorno financeiro que vai trazer para a companhia.
Ele está sempre buscando melhoria na empresa, ele vê um problema, ele traz para a gente discutir junto e está sempre buscando. Então,
o Itamar hoje, né, ele é uma peça fundamental para o site para nós aqui, né? E o próprio desenvolvimento do negócio Kinross em Paracatu, né?
Sou extremamente apaixonado pelo que faço, pela minha carreira, pela busca de entrega de resultado.
I will say working with Knana is simple. Just give him the target and he will do good beyond the target, and he will make sure that the other understand what is the target and what they can do to achieve it.
زين عندي التمر أنا هو رقم واحد، ما زين عندي التمر هو النذكار اللي أنا هو الثاني. أنا مستقر على مسائل واضحة، مبدأ السلامة هي الأولى. والشغل اللي خرج يعالجه انا ب 8 سنوات زي الحمد لله ما عندي انا بصراحه عندي الحمد لله عندي الصدام وياخذ المدن احنا تو نحطوا القرب القرب المالي يبعد فيه عن الصدام طبعا البدايه.
If you look at the records and between Knana and his colleagues, truck drivers, so he is coaching them every day.
أنا أعتبر راسي يعني من العمال اللي نشتغل في اليمين. طبعا نعاون أصحابي كاملين اللي يشتغلوا معي اللي يعني سبقتهم للخبرة، عندي من الخبرة اللي يعاونهم هم ونقدر نعاونهم بيه. ياكين شو أكثر يكمل نشتغل شيء ديكي بالتلفزيون. طبعا يعني نحاول نساعد الشباب اللي شي نشتت والشباب اللي القديم نحاول نعاونهم ياك تنتج أكثر. عندها فرحة بشغلتها.
His communication between the truck drivers, the dose operator, the grader. So the way he communicates with them makes them feel happy and easy and do the work the way he wanted.
Потому что работа юриста – это не только знание нормативной документации, ты должен понимать процессы производства. Мне очень нравится в моей работе возможность помогать людям, возможность дать им то, что им не хватает, ощущения безопасности, либо решения их проблем.
В период пандемии Ольга помогала организовывать тестирование сотрудников в городе Магадане. Она взаимодействовала с госорганами, и это в первую очередь помогло оперативно завозить наших сотрудников на участки.
Когда началась пандемия, Оля была на передовой, и все самые важные решения принимались с ее непосредственным участием. Оля феноменальный человек, у него способность потрясающая браться за самые сложные дела и максимально быстро выдавать результат.
Мне кажется, работа в команде – это то, что нас выручает и помогает нам работать в совершенно разных направлениях и очень быстро переключаться.
Если есть какая-то задача, которую выполнить просто очень сложно, это однозначно задача для Ольги. Она вникнет в вопрос, она разберется в данной проблеме лучше любого специалиста.
Se empezó a generar la idea de que esto lo podríamos hacer nosotros con personal propio y con los equipos que estaban en Maricunga. Y empezamos a hacer un trabajo en equipo y a evaluar si era factible el poder hacer esta operación y desarrollar la mina a través de los equipos que estaban en Maricunga.
Pudimos optimizar los indicadores operativos, lo que ayudó, ¿no es cierto?, a reducir la inversión necesaria. Después el primer hito era traer esta flota desde Maricunga a más de 160 kilómetros de distancia.
Cuando uno le toca dirigir equipo, lo más importante es el respeto a las personas y considerar todas las opiniones, donde nosotros como empleados de esta compañía tenemos que entregarle retorno a los dueños y si no lo podemos hacer, finalmente los negocios van desapareciendo. Para un ingeniero de mina, el tener la oportunidad que hoy día me da la vida de poder partir este rajo desde cero y tener y ojalá en el futuro poder seguir reabriendo proyectos, es lo que más me apasiona.
Caro wears multiple hats. I think he's a mining engineer who's one part engineer and one part financial analyst.
He leverages his top-notch mine planning skills, which are incredible. But the real value that he's able to add is through combining those skills with an understanding of the key strategic value drivers for the company.
Caro is one of the most rigorous people that I've certainly worked with in my career, really going out of his way to encourage us to take the time to think about taking ownership of our work streams.
Cairo is a great role model. He is always pushing the limit, asking why and how and what to improve the value.
To me, it's all about really first collaborating with our sites, understanding their reality, and then taking a fresh view to what could be done to unlock value. Brainstorming with the sites, looking at alternatives that maybe was not explored yet.
He encourages everyone around him to really take the time, step back, think about your work from an ownership standpoint.
His ability to find balanced solutions between our production needs, the environment, and the communities which we operate in is, in my opinion, what makes him stand out.
When we went into closure, we had a tailings pond that was no longer utilizing the free water, and it needed to be evaporated Bob went out on a limb and researched new methods of evaporating. Evaporation creates its own problems with scaling.
There was a need to find a better way of evaporating at a lower cost. And I think the team helped support me in my research, looking at different ways of different technologies and processes to have this happen.
Well, Bob analyzes everything. He's got a little engineer built into him. He really thinks it through, thinks the process through. He talks to a lot of different people, and he makes the best case for the long-term objectives.
I just simply shared our success here at the site. You know, if they were installing an evaporative system or having problems with scale, I just shared our success with them. I consider this a team effort, so congratulations to everybody actually that's involved in this.